guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Myjessicaj and we talk a lot about home decor and lifestyle. So hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future videos. In today's video, we're talking about 2023 trends. Now, I love a good trend, you guys. I love looking to see what's trending, what's going to be the next big thing. So if you guys are curious to what's going to be trending this year, then let's get started. First things first, let's talk about LIMEWASH walls. Now, LIMEWASH walls gained some popularity last year, but it's going to be even more popular this year. Now, if you don't know what LIMEWASH is, it's basically limestone crushed up, mixed with water and pigment, and it's a certain technique added to your walls, and it gives your walls a lot of movement, different variations in color. And this technique was actually very popular in ancient Rome. Like I said, we've seen it trending last year, but we're gonna see it even more this year, and I really love this trend. I love the way it looks. At first, I really couldn't get behind this trend, but I see the vision now. I just like it a little bit more refined, mixed with more modern decor, maybe some vintage finds. Next on the list is texture, texture, texture. Texture is coming at you guys this year in a big way. Now, I know you guys have your own feelings about boucle, but let me tell you, boucle is still going to be the thing in 2023. And on top of that, you guys are gonna see a lot more texture textiles, like Mongolian sheepskin. I love these ottomans CB2 has, and this chair. Every time I go into their showroom, I just have to sit on this chair. I have to touch it. It is extremely soft. Now, if you love the look of this, they also have pillows as well. So you don't have to spend a whole lot on a chair or an ottoman. You can bring that same look in with pillows. Now, I love adding colors or textures or just certain trends through pieces like pillows or throw blankets. It's an easy, affordable way to doing so. Wallpaper has been really trendy the last couple of years, but I've been seeing a lot of grass cloth wallpaper, and it's very textured, and I love the different tones it has in it as well. That's one trend I can definitely get behind. I've been loving the organic texture tiles for backsplashes and also for flooring as well. I'm telling you, texture is going to be the thing for 2023 and into next year as well. We're into making our homes cozy, interesting, and just visually different, and I love it. All right, the next trend I want to talk about is checkered. Checkered everything. I remember seeing Athena Calderon's entryway and seeing those beautiful checkered floors. And I just thought, wow, I would love to have something like that in my entryway. I actually originally wanted that style in my laundry room 3 years ago before we put this flooring down. It didn't happen, but let me tell you, if this is a trend that you love and you want to get behind, you don't have to rip up your floors, or if it's not in the budget, you can easily add in a carpet. I've been seeing a lot of entryway carpets with this type of design, and also large area rugs as well. A lot of these companies are coming out with checkered area rugs, and I love it, like this one right here from the West Elm. And it's not just flooring. This trend has moved its way to decor pieces. I've been seeing a lot of those checkered boxes, like these right here from the Lifestyle Co. I love these, but I love this trend. You guys know I'm a huge fan of black and white. I mean, surprise, surprise. So this is one trend I think I might have to add in my house this year. All right, next on the list is statement lighting, and especially oversized lighting. I'm talking about floor lamps and also table lamps as well. Now, one company I look to when it comes to predicting trends or what's going to be making a huge impact is CB2. This concrete floor lamp I have been eyeing. It's so beautiful, it's so sculptural, and even though it's in a white concrete, it just looks so beautiful. It's going to stand out wherever you put it. But they also have several other statement oversized lighting as well, and I really love it, especially someone who doesn't like a lot of decor. I think adding something huge and oversized just makes a huge impact, and it kind of makes up for not having a ton of decor pieces. So it acts as a functional piece because we all love ambient lighting, but it's also going to make a huge impact in your space. I've been seeing a lot of very interesting, oversized, and beautiful lighting that I think is going to be big for 2023 in everyday homes. Okay, so white oak has been huge. It has been trending the last several years, but you guys, it is not going anywhere. I was actually looking for a dining room table and I found tons of white oak dining tables, new for spring 2023. I love the look of white oak, and I love how it's not just in that California modern aesthetic. It's kind of like easing its way into very modern and modern with added vintage items. And I love the mix between the two. And it's not just white oak. I've been seeing a lot of just wood tone furniture as of lately. I haven't been seeing a whole lot of that painted wood look. I've been seeing a lot of wood tone just shining beautifully on its own, and I love it. It adds a lot of warmth, and it's great for us who love the whole white, light and bright look. It just adds that warmth, that character, that beauty, that interest into that type of space. Okay, next on the list is really no surprise. It was starting to gain some traction last year, but you guys, the whole brown, I actually have camel on here, which camel was a very trending color last year, but it's the whole brown and beige and brown and beige. That's what's going to be trending for 2023. If you guys remember, Restoration Hardware came out with their new catalog and their new pieces and line last year. And I remember seeing a lot of mixed reviews about that, but clearly it's making its way into 2023. So you're going to be seeing that monochromatic in brown and beiges this year. And really, it just kind of reminds me of the whole gray on grayish on gray a few years ago. So if this is your jam and you want to go for it, then go for it. But just know that the whole brown on brown on brown will have its moment, and then we'll be looking for something new. But that's just what it reminds me of when I think about this trend. It's just the whole gray moment, which gray is not out. I can say, oh, gray is out, gray is out. Gray is not out. It's just the overload on gray is not trendy anymore. I still love gray. I still use gray in my home. I think the lesson here is if you love it, then go for it. But it is a trend. So if you're going to love it today and hate it tomorrow, then mix those browns with other colors like white, like your gray, and create something beautiful in your home. All right, the next trend for 2023 is the black olive or the shady lady tree. Now, the fiddle leaf fig tree was huge for several years and it's still popular, but the shady lady tree is the next big thing. And I love this tree. I'm actually looking to get this for my home. I will say it's a little harder to find and it's a little pricier, but we've seen it in a lot of designer homes, Homes Architectural Digest. You guys are gonna see a lot more of this tree. All right, so now let's talk about some color. Green and blue are going to be trending this year. I don't think green or blue ever went out. I think we're just gonna see a lot more of it this year. I've been seeing it in a lot of new 2023 collections. Check out these blue vases here from Target. And CB2 came out with a lot of green and blue accent pieces as well. Now, if you guys love these colors, that's great. You're gonna be finding a lot of decor pieces to add into your home. If you kind of wanna like inch your way into it, but you don't want to commit into a green or blue action chair or a couch, add pieces like a decorative pillow or even some of these vases from CB2 or Target. You guys know I love creating my own art. You can create some art with some of those colors in it as well to kind of tie those colors in with the colors you already have in your home. Okay, let's talk about chrome and silver for 2023. You know, it's so funny because whenever I listen to designer podcasts or whatnot, they always talk about how they're ready for gold to just go already and chrome and silver tones to come back in. When gold was trending a few decades ago and then everyone wanted to rip it out and was over it, I think that's what's going on. But I can see how silver tone pieces are going to be making their way into 2023 in a bigger way. You guys saw some of those pieces come out last year, and I think it's going to continue to get bigger in 2023 as well. And the last trend I want to talk about for 2023 is mixing modern with vintage. Now, this is nothing new, of course, but I think we're just going to see a lot more of it in everyday homes. Now, this is a trend I can really get behind because you're going to be able to create homes that are very unique to you and your personality. Now, one designer I am completely obsessing over is Myjessicaj. I will have her Instagram down below, but check out the way she implements those vintage, rustic, and used items into a very modern setting. I absolutely love it. Like here, she's mixing the stone, which, you know, marble's trending. It's been trending. It's going to continue trending, but not just marble, also other stones as well. But I love how she's mixing that with rustic pieces or pieces that are vintage. I have a little bit of wear to it. I think this creates a lot of visual interest as well, and I love it. Now, I get it. Vintage is usually more expensive and it's not as accessible for all of us, but just take your time with it. Have fun. Be on the hunt for those pieces. All right, that is my list of 2023 trends. If you guys agree or disagree, or just let me know what you think down below. As always, give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys soon in a new video. Bye.